On Friday, July the 2nd, 2021, I posted Anachronism 3287. It's called The Subject. The main character, if one actually exists, could be brought to light in spectacular, vivid detail if only we had a very large amount of time in which to do such a thing. The hero of this story thinks Bertrand, as he wakes up with a start at 2 in the morning, is utterly devoid of character. Bill abruptly relayed, and in quite a tizzy, that it was the last he'd say about the matter. While the judge promptly dismissed the case, all attending the proceeding found it impossible to ever forget what they had witnessed that afternoon in that dimly lit courtroom. One thing I do almost every day is assign it a subject. Sometimes I do this just as I get out of bed, some days during my lunch hour or later in the afternoon, and sometimes not until I am lying in bed preparing to go to sleep. Examples are Oopsie Daisy, Moldy Rose, and Half-Eaten Sandwich. This should not suggest that the subjects are always quite as bleak as these, or at least I don't think they are. That man sets such a horrible example. I'd either need to be a bit further uphill or else crouch down as low as I could possibly go in order to look up to you. And even then, there'd be no guarantee what the nurse lacked in temperament he most assuredly made up for with his moral turpitude. Schuyler was explaining to Sheila how people were all the time coming up to him to insist that he mustn't sweat it, that these predicaments always managed to build character. Herbert drew a line horizontally on the blank page to represent his life. Right through the middle of that line, he drew one vertical. The left half he penciled in pre-diagnosis, and on the right, he wrote simply post.